Hello and happy Tuesday, my friends. Welcome to Adobe Live with Creative Cloud Express. My name is Julia Vaca and I'm your host. Welcome everybody in the chat. We have Megan here, Sean, Becca, Sam, Massimiliano is joining us. Cool. Thank you all for joining. Come and say hi. Let me know how you all are doing this week. So, my friends, today we're going to be doing something really fun. We are going to be creating business cards for print in Creative Cloud Express. How cool is that? So all of you who maybe own their own small business or offer any professional services, this is exactly the right place for you to learn how to create your own marketing materials with Creative Cloud Express. And one thing to mention before we get started is we are celebrating the Women's History Month, and we have a whole week of live streams featuring women in design this week from March 7th till March 10th. And today is actually International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day to all of the moms, all of the grandmas, all of the daughters, all of the sisters, all of the aunts, and so on, all of the baby girls. So happy International Women's Day. So, and we have an amazing lineup. We have Vudoval, Anu Manohar, Natasha Polazenko, Elise Leborn, Cody Bear, Molly Doan, Ariadne Remondakis, Gabriela Yansu, Mackenzie Bird, Katerina Torrijos, Glady from Print My Soul. Amazing women in the lineup this week. I'm hoping you can join as many streams as possible. And I am super happy that we are having this celebration. All right, my friends, so let's jump right into this. We are in express.adobe.com on the homepage of Creative Cloud Express. And as you can see, this is an amazing platform where you can start working, start designing without any prior design knowledge. Using templates. And once I scroll down, you will see that we have a lot of different templates. We have a lot of categories here: Instagram stories, Instagram posts. Maybe you want to create a Ukraine supportive post and post it to your Instagram. Please feel free to tag me. I am from Ukraine, and I'm always happy to see a lot of support from all of you. Then we have Facebook posts, posters, logos, flyers, collages, book covers, album covers, and so on. Even if you have a YouTube channel, this can be a great start for you to really put your YouTube channel on brand. Resumes, invitations, menus, and so on. Now, we also have other sections here on the left side. So we are currently in home. Then we have projects, which shows us our past designs that we have created in Creative Cloud Express. Then we also have the brand section where you can set up your custom brand. So if you own a business, if you offer any services that need some branding, need some marketing, this is where you can set up the brand with a logo, with a color palette, with a font choice that makes your brand look cohesive online and offline, because today we're going to be doing some print. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be creating a business card. And as a designer who has been doing a lot of print for clients, I want to give you some pro tips and some recommendations. Hi Bliss, hi General, hi Sam, who else is here? Andreas, Michelle, Annika is joining us. Awesome. Welcome everybody. Come and say hi. All right, so we are here in the brand section. Now we can go and click the big plus icon here and we can start creating right away. So here we can either go for a custom sized graphic, which we have used yesterday. We have designed a LinkedIn banner yesterday. So the size for that was 1584 by 396 pixels. This is where we use custom size graphic, but you can also start from templates or start from these very common kind of presets. But you can also click view all. Before we do that, on the right side, you can also access some quick actions like removing the background, trimming a video, or converting to PDF. All right, so now let's click view all, and you can see there will be more options and more categories for you to select from. So let's say we want to look at business cards, because today we want to be designing a business card for our law firm. And some of you who have been participating in the past streams, we have created a whole set of collateral for this law firm. So today it's the turn for the business card. And we are going to be working from scratch, but you can also use any of these amazing templates. Look at this one, Jeremy Hashkins. That one looks so fun and so cool. But for our brand, in our case, we already have a logo and we have a photo and we have some colors that we've been reusing over and over, and some fonts as well. So I want to give you a little tip on how to get started with a business card. And the first thing that I would check is a print service, where you want to print the cards, because every print service is offering different sizes of business cards. And in this case, we are on moo.com, which is a really fun and really amazing quality print service that I really recommend for business cards. I've personally ordered cards myself there. This is no advertisement, just a tip. Okay, so we can go in and select from any of these paper weights. So 16, 18, and 32 point weight. That means the more the weight, the thicker the paper. So the 32 one is really, really thick cardboard. And I believe in this case, even a 3-layer cardboard that has an inserted layer of color paper. So you will have this little edge kind of happening in between the white paper. Okay, so feel free to select whatever you want. And here we have the sizes that Moo is offering, and this is going to be interesting for us because this is what we want to kind of get the orientation from to set up our file in Creative Cloud Express. All right, so we are going to go for the standard business card, but if you want to be experimental, feel free to try out the square business card or the mini business card. The mini business cards are actually really cute. I have ordered them myself in the beginning of my design career, and that was also really, really fun, and people love them because they are so different and unique. All right, so let's get started. We're going to be going and setting up a file with 3.5 by 2 inch for a standard business card, and then I would like to show you how to upload this file or we're going to be kind of setting up the size exactly, and maybe if we have time we're going to put the file here into Moo. But it's going to be very easy once we have the right proportion going and once it fits perfectly into the template that Moo has. Okay, so 3.5 by 2 inch, this is the magic number we have to remember. Now let's go and head to our home of Creative Cloud Express, and we're going to click plus, and we're going to go for custom size graphic. If you liked any of the templates, feel free to use templates. And here we have categories, right? Social post, print, social profile, standard. We are going to go for print because that will give us a different color setting, right? Or we can also go for custom, but let's go for print right now. And then we can set the custom size by going here into resize. And I'm going to go in and set the resize to custom, right? And to resize. And we're going to change from pixels to inches because our business card is in inches. If you are in Europe, this might be centimeters. So I think a regular card size in Europe would be something around 80 by 50 or something like that. No, 8 by 5, sorry. 80 by 50 millimeters and 8 by 5 centimeters. In our case, the width is 3.5 and the height is 2 inches, right? That is a very regular, very common size of business cards. And we're clicking done. Now you can see at the bottom, we have a zoom in and zoom out buttons, and I'm going to click on zoom out a couple times, and you can see we have our card proportion already going here in our artboard. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to maybe adjust the color, and to adjust the color I'm simply clicking on this little square after selecting the background, right? And here I'm going to click on color, and I'm going to either you can select a custom color with this slider, and how the slider works is actually very easy. So we have the lightest and the least color up here, top left. Top right, we have the brightest and most intense color. And when we go lower, you can see our red starts becoming darker and darker. So that's where we find a darker red. And if we go to the left, we are desaturating the color. So we are ending up in the gray zone. So from red to gray, from white to black, there is a whole range of color that we can select. Now, another thing where you can set color is at the bottom. So here we determine the hue of the color tone. Cool. Chill out music in the background. Yeah, we have our Adobe amazing playlist that is so chill. I love it. Cool. Okay. That's the one I've always used for business cards. Sam is saying, yeah, it's a very common site. Moo is really awesome. Cool. So we are going to go and change the hue here, and you can see the color tone still stays very desaturated because I'm not in the very saturated corner, although this blue looks amazing. But if you stay in the middle, you will always get this like very desaturated, nice natural tone. If you want to go a little bit brighter in the more kind of pastel direction, you can go up here and to the lighter direction right here. This is the pastel corner over here, and then you can select which pastel color you like. This looks so fun, right? Cool. But I'm going to go into the orange section, and this like orange, yellow, this type of section, and then I'm going to go almost to a gray color, and I'm going to go almost into the corner, but you can see it's still not 100% white, but it's a very, very bright kind of grayish, yellowish color tone, and I call it off-white. It's also called beige, so whatever you prefer. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to create ourselves a little kind of helping frame, because we shouldn't be designing all the way to the edge, because the edges will be cut off just a little bit. And we will need to design up until an edge that's a little bit further in the middle. So we're going to use a rectangle shape by going to icons, and I'm going to select rectangle, and I'm going to select this dashed rectangle so we can place it into our design, and we can imagine where is our design kind of placed, right? What is the whole kind of design safe space? And we want to leave this little edge, and that will also help us creating a nice layout. I want to even make it a little bit smaller. And think about it, when you're designing, you don't want to make things too large neither. You don't want to use the largest font that fits into your business card. We want to create a good balance between background and print, right? So this is going to be our kind of frame where we're going to be designing our stuff. Now, if you have backgrounds can go up until the edge, and that's the next step that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a darker, or let's actually place our logo first. So right here we have the logos, and I've already designed this logo for this law firm. Feel free to rewatch the past streams if you want to rewatch how I made this logo, but I'm going to place it right here in the middle. I'm going to make it slightly larger, just like this. You don't have to make the logo super big, because you know, when we zoom out, it's very well legible, and we kind of want to focus on the important information, which is the name and the phone number and the email address of the person who is owning this business card. Now, another thing that I want to do is let's create a white section right here, so that when we place text on top, it will have a lot of amazing contrast, right? So we will have a good color differentiation between the font color and the background color. Plus, it will give us a little sectioning for the logo, so the logo can be kind of standing on itself. So I'm again selecting a rectangle from my icons, and I'm going to place it now at on the bottom side. Click on it and drag one of the corners. You can also resize it disproportionately, and make sure to leave it just a little bit less space than at the top, because a part of this will be cut off. So kind of consider that, keep that in mind. And that portion is going to be white. And here at the bottom in the layers, you can see that we have all of these amazing parts of our design. So this rectangle, then we have the logo, then we have our frame. And I want to pull the frame, click and drag the frame to the top so that we can still see where our design is kind of supposed to be, right? And we are going to be removing this frame later on, so it's not going to be actually part of our design. It's just a little helping hand for us to be designing in the right spot. Okay, so now we're going to be adding some text. And that text will basically say the most important information, like the name, the phone number, and maybe the email address, whatever you prefer for your business to say. And also keep in mind that the important information or the contact information that you want the person to use first should be at the top, right? So if you want somebody to call you rather than send you an email, then put your phone number first. But if you rather prefer somebody to email you first and then call you if you don't reply to the email, then put the email first. All right, the hierarchy here matters, and you can really determine what the person kind of sees first and what's the call to action for them, right? So, and we're going to click add your text, and we're going to move this slightly down. And you can see once we are moving our design, our text, you can see those pink lines that pop up. And that means right now our text is located perfectly in the middle, horizontally and vertically, right? So if we move this around, it's not perfectly aligned to the center horizontally, but it is on the vertical center. And now if we move it along this line, it's perfectly aligned vertically, but not horizontally. No, yeah. Anyway, you got what I was saying. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be customizing the font, and we're also going to be typing in the name. So our name is going to be Kate Stock. Interesting name, but yeah, just use your name, use the name of whoever you want to create this for. And I'm going to be using Acumen Pro semi-condensed because that's the font I've been using for my logo as well, and I want to bring some kind of cohesion between those. And now we also have to hurry up because we are running out of time, and we can select a little bit of a heavier version of this font. So we are going to be going for a semi-bold in this case. There we go. Now we're going to be simply copying and pasting this text by clicking duplicate right here at the top, and the next one will be slightly thinner and slightly smaller, right? So we're going again into our font choices, and Acumen Pro semi-condensed. This one is going to be a light, and here we're going to type in the phone number maybe. So it could be something like 456 789 da 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 da. All right, so I just made up this phone number, but please put in the phone number that you want the client to call. And important is to have someone double check the phone number and double check the spelling, because what is a business card if it doesn't say the right phone number, right? So, and now we're going to create another copy by selecting this text and clicking and duplicate once again. And this one is going to contain the email address, and the email address is kate@winstonmorris.com. All right, so this is our email address, and here we can go in and make that even slightly smaller, and we can put that here at the bottom. Give all of that a little bit of breathing room. And here, look, we have now a really nice hierarchy. We have the name of Kate, right? Kate's name and Kate's phone number kind of sticking out more than the email address, because Kate likes to have someone on the phone and quickly kind of discuss with somebody something rather than writing long emails, right? So this is the reason why the phone number is up here. Now, if you want it the opposite way, feel free to add the email underneath the name and make it larger, and then the phone number at the bottom. It can make a difference. All right, now we have our back side or our front side and we're going to remove that rectangle. And now we are going to go in and download this as a PDF or a PNG, whatever you prefer. Let's do PNG, or you can actually download, let's download PDF. Okay, so we have that downloaded. Perfect. Now we're going into projects, and I can show you really quickly how to duplicate this and just make some adjustments so that we don't have to redesign the whole thing, right? Because we do need a front side, and that will just include the background, this beige background, and the logo. And now I'm just going to simply click duplicate, right? And that's going to be business card front or back. You never know what's front, what's back. All right, and this one I'm going to call business card back. Okay, so what's back and what's front? I'm assuming the front side is where you can see the main information. So let's edit the project with the back side. So it's actually looks just like the front side right now, but I promise it's going to change very quickly, because we're going to make a very quick adjustment, and we're going to remove this, we're going to remove that, and we're going to remove this. And to remove something, you can select it and click the little delete icon, or you can simply click delete on your keyboard. Now what we're going to do is we're also going to remove this white rectangle again, delete. And we are going to place our logo in a center, and we're going to make it bigger, make the logo bigger, okay? Because that's the back side. That's the, yeah, back side. You can also print this in a nice glossy finish, so just the logo kind of will feel very, very nice and very unique. All right, perfect, right? That was super quick. So now let's download this as well as a PDF. There we go. And now we can go into Moo, and we can select a standard business card, and we can go in and select, let's say, Luxe, or we can select Super, and we can select a finish, either soft touch, which I really recommend. It kind of feels, it's matte and it's very soft, and it almost feels like, I don't know how to describe it, like leathery. I don't know, but it's a very, very nice soft touch, just as it promises. And high gloss is going to be a very glossy card. I'm not really into that. I really love the soft touch one, but whatever you prefer. You can also select rounded corners if you like. If you have a business that has that kind of friendly branding, then definitely will work as well. So we can upload a full design here and upload our cards. And that's where, oh, I kept the round edges. Let's go back and let's select the square, and I'm going to start making. All right, there we go. And now we can simply upload our design that we just downloaded. Upload your front. Let's see. All right. So, okay, let me see if I can drag and drop this. But yeah, it's that easy. You can literally kind of drop in your files. Let's see. And here are the file formats that are supported: PDF, GIF, PNG, JPEG. So all of the formats that we can imagine for this. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so let me go in here again. And here. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. All right. Anyway, so you got it. You can just simply select your file and upload the front, upload the back, and you can preview your card and download it from here. Cool. Now, if you have, let's say, multiple people working with you and every single one needs a business card, you can recreate this very, very easily by going into duplicate. And then business card front, let's say you need a card for Jessica as well, because you both need business cards. And now we can click edit project, and instead of Kate, we are going to write Jessica. Let's see. So just double clicking into this, we're going to go in and write the new name, Jessica Parker. All right, so just like that, we have our name adjusted super easily, and we can then go again and download Jessica's card as well. And the same thing can happen for so many employees. The back stays all the same. Now you can just export the front sides for all the employees that you have, or maybe coworkers, or maybe business partners. Cool. All right. Yoji is saying, I prefer to send a link with all my info. Yeah, you can do that. Businesses sometimes prefer to have a card, because a card is something haptic, and especially if it's a nice one, it can really bring some, it can really give some good feeling when touching, the soft touch finish and so on. Cool. Yeah, Tanya is saying we still use business cards out here in Montana. That's awesome to know. Cool, my friends. So this is that. Let's see. Adobe Dabra. Okay. I still run into people who don't have emails yet or cell phones. Yeah. And it's all, audiences are all different, and everybody has their own preference. So my friends, thank you all so much for joining. I am so happy that we got to do this together, and I hope you had fun, and I hope you are going to do some really cool stuff in Creative Cloud Express. And please stay tuned for the upcoming stream, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.